the fraction is your problem. So what you do, you multiply both sides by that. So let's multiply everything by what we don't want, which is that. So multiply by 2 to the exponent x, that one. This one by 2 to the exponent x, and that by 2 to the exponent x. That's what it means. So that goes. But here what do you have? You will have 2 to the exponent x times 2 to the exponent x. You see that? Minus 12 is equal to minus 4 times 2 to the exponent x. So therefore we say let, there is the k method, let k is equal to 2 the exponent x, meaning where there is 2 the exponent x, we put k dot, we put k, we put k. See that? Hello again, our most developed student. My name is Confident and welcome to question number 2 of our grade 11 revision. And as I said, guys, I have you in mind here as you are preparing for your final exams. So I don't want you to go to that exam unprepared. So this is an exam prep and I'm looking at the November 2019 paper and we're looking now at question number 2. So what does it mean if you did, or if you're firstly coming in contact with this lesson? It means you've missed the previous lesson. I'm revising in November 2019 paper. As you can see, go back to the first question so that you can see how we did that. Now in question number 2 we are looking at this. Okay, we went through the instructions, we are looking at this part. There is question number 2, but first things first, housekeeping rules. Subscribe, guys. I don't know how many times must I always remind you, if you are coming in contact with 24-minute lessons for the first time, go and subscribe and ensure the notification bell is turned on. Do I need to say more? No. Just leave us a comment, share the channel with your friends and your colleagues so that they can also benefit from this. Okay, now let's go to the lesson. How many marks? 20 marks in total. Question number 2. So look at this. If you were the one sitting for this paper, what do you think, or how do you think you're going to perform? 2.1, simplify fully without, they put it in capital letters using a calculator. That. Now let me show you what they mean when they say without a calculator. Sometimes I do this. I take any value of x. For example, I say let my x, don't choose big numbers because it can become too big. Let's say let x be equal to 2. So what you do, wherever there is x, you put 2 in there. So let's do that and see what it can simplify into. So you've got that fraction, 3 to the exponent 2, you put a bracket, your x is the one, or you can say 2 times 2 plus 1. Those are exponents, remember? You multiply, dot means times, 15 to the exponent again, 2 bracket 2, remember my x is 2 minus 3, over, and then 27 to the exponent 2 minus 1 times 3 to the exponent 2, and then times 5 to the exponent 2 bracket 2. I just want to see what it will simplify into, equal to 15. Look at this. I'm getting, I just removed that. I'm getting 15. Now you can choose any number here. We'll say x is equal to, you've discovered that it will simplify to the sum. So which means we can actually simplify this to give us 15. That's the only trick in this. So now let's do this together. Let me write it down and then I'll take it where there is my blackboard. Look at this. I've got 3 to x plus 1 dot 15 to x minus 3 all over 27 x minus 1 dot 3 to the exponent x dot 5 to x minus 4. I hope I did that right. So with this, let's take it over to the other side. Now I need it, let me take it this side actually this time. Let's take it this side and see what it gives us. Okay, so alright, this is what we're having, and so that's what we're having. Alright, so how do you simplify this? Just a few things here. Whenever they're giving you this kind of exponents, the rules are important. Everything is multiplying, which is good, but they won't give you numbers for any reason. They will give you numbers that are related. For example, 15 is what? Is 3 times 5. You get what? 15. 27 is what? Is 3 times 3, which is 9 times 3, which is 27. This is 3 to the power of 3. You see that? So it's either you have a 3, 15 you have a 3 and a 5, 27 you have a 3. So it's everything is about 3 and 5. So I can rewrite this thing to become 3 to the power of 2x plus 1 dot 3 times 5 in brackets to the power of 2x minus 5 over 3 to the power of 3 in brackets x minus 1 times 3 to the power of x. My 3 is like it's hanging on a tree here, and then 5 to the power of 2x minus 4. What's next? Here it's about knowing the laws and knowing the rules. Look at this. Whenever it's a bracket, this bracket simple means this one has got the same power as that one. That's all that it means. So it's 3 to the power 2x minus 5, 5 to the power 2x minus 5. Alright, then I have this situation here. This situation actually is like this. It's 3 multiplying x minus 1, so that you can open there and open there, so that you've got 3x minus 3. That's what we're having there. Are you with me? And then what's next? That's it. And then I think we can take it from there. Now let me write this now. It's 3 to the power of 2x plus 1 dot 3 to the power of 2x minus 5 dot 5 to the power of 2x minus 5. See what I'm doing? Over, we open that bracket, it's 3 to the power of 3x minus 3 dot 3 to the power of x dot 5 to the power of 2x minus 4. Now you can actually come with the answer now. Remember the laws of exponents. What does it say? I'm just going to use 2. It says a to the power of x dot a to the power of y. When the bases are the same, what you do, it's a to the power of x plus y. Right, and then you've got a to the power of x over a to the power of y. Now when it's the division sign, it's a to the power of x minus y. Division means minus. Therefore, with these two laws, these ones at the bottom is division. I'm going to take them to the top. They will become minus. So what do I have? I have got here 3 to the power of 2x plus 1, and then dot 3 to the power of 2x minus 5 dot, I'm taking 3 for now, 3 to the power negative bracket, remember negative y, negative 3x minus 3. That negative is important, okay? Or what you can do is you interchange the signs. It was positive 3x, it's minus 3x. It's negative 3, it's plus 3. You just interchange. Dot 3, this 3 also goes up. It was positive x, it's negative x. You see what I'm doing? I'm done with the 3. I'm going for y. I mean for 5. 5 to the power of 2x minus 5 dot. Now this 5 goes to the top. It's negative 2x, interchange the signs, plus 4. You see that? That's how you can make it flat. That was me using this law. Now I'm using that law. Same base, you add them. So it's 3 to the power. While I'm adding, I'm collecting like terms. I've got 2x, another 2x is plus 2x. There it's minus 3x. Those were the x numbers, plus 1, minus 5, plus 3. I think I forgot that x. Let me not do this, but I've got a plan. Let's leave a bit of space. Let's start again. 2x, I did. Another 2x, minus 3x. There is minus x. And then after that, plus 1 I did, minus 5 I did, plus 3 I did, dot 5 to the power of 2x, which is that one, minus 2x, which is that, and then minus 5, and then plus 4. You don't have to be, you can use a pencil and then you erase that. Then, which is 3, all this is equal to, now 2x plus 2x, guys, it's 4, right? 4x. You can use a calculator actually here, so that you just simplify things. You just simply say 2 plus 2 minus 3 minus 1 is what? 0. You see? So it's 2x plus 2x, which is 4x minus 3x, which is plus x. This gives us 0x, and then 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4 plus 1 is negative 1. So we get a negative 1 here, dot 5, 2x minus 2x there. Then we have got what? 5 minus 1 plus 4, it's minus 1. Are you with me there? And then which is equal to, after doing this one, which is equal to 3, that one becomes 1 over 3 times 1 over 5. And the answer is 1 over 15. Now I still want to find out what was my answer again. Okay, it's this direction actually. What was my answer? My answer was 15. And I want to find out, did I miss anything there? Because I was expecting to get also a 15 there. So let's see if ever when I was taking things up, did I forget a few things there? It was negative 3 plus 3 negative x, so 2 minus 3 that, so it gave me that, and then it's negative and it's negative. I'm getting 1 over 15. Let me try another number here. Let me see if ever maybe I didn't do an error. Let's choose any number here. Let's choose 3 now. It's 3 to the power of 2 times 3, where x is 3, plus 1, alright, times 15. I think, oh, I see, put brackets, very important, put brackets, those are important. Okay, I hope so, but I don't think as such, but let's do that. Put brackets and say 15 to the power, bracket, 2 times 3 minus 3. Think like that, okay? Just to see if ever I made an error somewhere. 27 to the power of x is bracket, which is what? 3 minus 1. Okay, play forward times 3 to the power of 3. This one is straightforward. 3 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power bracket 2 times 3 minus 4 equal to, I'm still getting a 15. You see, the 15 is being repeating, but now my question is my thing is there any error, guys, that I'm picking up? Here 27 is 3x minus 3. I think this one came out right, and it went up. This one went up, this one went up, and yeah, this is 2x plus 2x minus 3x. This became 0. I'm interested in the numbers, so let's look at the question there. 2x minus 3. Where am I getting 2 times? I see, and I see. Look at this. I've got 2x minus 3, but I ended up having here, I don't know how I got this. Look at this, and look at this, guys. Actually, not that, but look at this, and look at this. Not really that, but look at this, and look at this. I've got minus 3, now I've got minus 5, you see? That's an error there. So, if I correct this thing, it's supposed to be what? Minus 3 there. That's what messed up everything. I'm gonna use a different marker so that we can track it. Okay, so let's track that. It was minus 3, then it continued here again. It was minus 3. Are you with me? Okay, even here I must be careful here because it was twice. Remember, it was 3 times 5, so it's minus 3. Now it will make sense wherever there was a 5, so there was never a 5. So whenever I see a 5, I just put minus 3. Okay, so here that 5 does not exist, and that 5 doesn't exist. So it's a what? It's a 3 and a 3. You see the importance of putting those numbers like that. So whenever I see a 5 again, it does not exist. It does not exist. But actually it's a what? It's a 3 and a 3. So it's on the numbers part. So let's erase this and see what it gives us now. So what is it? It's minus 3 plus 3. It's 0. So I've got what? 3. This became 0, remember. X was not affected, so it's 1 here. And then, even here, nothing was affected, but it's minus 3 plus 4, which is a 1. And the answer here is actually 15, which is true. So this part is wrong. It was 1 over 15, it was wrong. Alright, guys, I picked up that one, but you need to be sensitive also whenever you're working with these kind of questions. So that was that. I need my board. I need to clean up my space. Let's not work on a crowded space and then take it from there. Look at the next one. What is the next one saying? The next question here is saying you need to what? Solve for x. Oh, we're still solving for x. So let me take it here. What is it? 1 over 2 to the exponent x is equal to what? 32. Alright, so we are solving for x, but these are laws of exponents. Alright, so this is what we are having. How do you solve for x? Not complicated. You just need to know your calculator here. What is 32? Look at the 2 there. So 32 is 2 to the exponent, I think 4. No, 2 to the exponent 5. You see? So you need a chance to do that. But again, look at this. If I am bringing in the calculator again to say what is 1 over 2? You need to know that 2 to the exponent negative 1 is what? It's 1 over 2. So just convert that to say 2 to the exponent negative 1 x is equal to 2 to the power 5. Why? Match them. But this 1 and negative 1 and x is same as 2 to the power negative 1 times multiplies, which is negative x is equal to 2 to the power 5. Same base, then you equate the exponent. Therefore, negative x is equal to 5. Divide by negative 1, negative 1. Therefore, what is x? X is equal to minus 5. That's it. It was 3 marks, but it was actually given. You can actually test it. Put here a minus 5. And let's see what answer it will give us. It must give us what? It must give us a 32. So let's try that. Say bracket 1 over 2 to the power of what? Negative 5. There it is, 32. Okay? Not complicated. It needed you just to be sensitive. There is another one. So let's clean up the space again so that we can do the next one. The next question, 2.2.2 here, it says cube root, cube root of what? Of 1 over x squared. Alright, don't know why I speak like this. So for x, by the way, is equal to 4. Okay, let's see where this thing will take us. Interesting. Let's see where it will take us. Remember, we're solving for what? We are solving for x. So it's cube root of that. But what does the word cube mean? You must understand what that word means. But anyway, forget about it. Let's not focus on the cube. How do you get rid of it is the important thing. You just do this. Put a cube there. Also, you do this. You put a cube. That's how you solve it. So it falls off, and then you've got 1 over x squared is equal to, leave it like that, 4 cubed. Are you with me? And then what do we do here? We then take this to the top. Is it gonna work? Yeah, let's take it to the top like that. So what do I have? I have got x to the power negative 2 is equal to, is it gonna work? 4 to the power of 3. Or let's avoid it that way. Let's do it the other way around. To avoid the negative, that square. Let's multiply here by x squared. We multiply here by x squared to avoid the negative. Cancel, cancel. So you've got 1 is equal to 4 cubed x squared. See, I was avoiding that thing. Then is multiplying. Now we are interested in square x. Divide by 4 cubed. Divide by 4 cubed. There we go. Gone. Then what do I have? I have 1 over 4 cubed is equal to x squared. But what do? I need x. Square root both sides and square root. But when you square root on the other side, what do you say? You say plus or minus. Very important. Otherwise they'll penalize you if you forget that. So what do we have? Plus or minus. You can use a calculator there to say square root of 1 over 4 cubed equal to 1 over 8. Plus or minus 1 over 8 is equal to x. So you can actually say x is equal to 1 over 8, or x is equal to negative 1 over 8. You need to test these answers. Test both of them. So let's come and test it. X is 1 over 8 or x is negative 1 over 8. Let's look at it here. If you put a calculator in the original and say shift, there is the cube root of bracket 1 over, remember x is 1 over 8, so I put that and say 1 over 8 equal to, see, I'm getting what the first one is not right. It's giving me that cube root of 1 over, oh, there is a square. I must be very careful there. Put a bracket, x squared. See that? Equal to, the first one works 4. But if I put a negative here, equal to 4. So that's fine. It worked both. So those two answers are correct. Now let's look at 2.2.3. It says 2 to the exponent x minus 12 over 2 to the exponent x is equal to minus 4. But before I do that, let me clear my space again here. Alright guys, I hope you guys are still following up, and I hope this makes sense as you're preparing for your exams. Don't forget guys, give me your comments. Also, if there is one question you feel like you need some assistance with, remember I'm here to help. So this was 5 marks. I don't know why they made it so much. But whenever I look at this, it's the K method here, so that it can make things easier for you. You've got that, and you want to solve for x. The fraction is your problem. So what you do, you multiply both sides by that. So let's multiply everything by what we don't want, which is that. So multiply by 2 to the exponent x, that one. This one by 2 to the exponent x, and that by 2 to the exponent x. That's what it means. So that goes. But here what do you have? You will have 2 to the exponent x times 2 to the exponent x. You see that? Minus 12 is equal to minus 4 times 2 to the exponent x. So therefore we say let, there is the K method, let K is equal to 2 the exponent x. Meaning where there is 2 the exponent x, we put K dot, we put K. See that? So what will you have? Now K times K, I will have K squared minus 12 is equal to minus 4K. Then take minus 4 to the other side. I have K squared minus 4, it becomes plus 4K minus 12 equal to 0. Someone will say, oh, don't go through the quadratic equation. I prefer the quadratic equation for whatever reason. So I've got K or x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I always prefer it. So remember, it's ax squared, which is k squared, plus bx plus c equal to 0. You must know a is 1 there. If there is no number, a is 1. Look at b and look at c. Becomes easy now. So it becomes k is equal to minus b is minus bracket 4 plus or minus. If you are very good, it's easy to put it first. It is 4 squared minus 4a is 1. C is negative 12 all over 2a is 1. See that? So it will give us two values of k. K is equal to that, or k is equal to what? So the calculator will give us the solution there. So let's start here and say that minus bracket 4 plus square root of 4 squared minus 4a is 1, c is negative 12 all over 1. Alright, equal to, there, k is 2 or k is 2 or k is minus 6. K is equal to 2 or k is equal to negative 6. These are the two answers I'm having. But now, let's not forget, we said what was k? K is equal to 2 to the power x. So you can now come back and say, here, where there is k, 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x is equal to 2, or 2 to the power of x is equal to negative 6. That's not a solution because you can't have a positive and a negative. But the other one has got something. Same base, there is a power there. 2, therefore x is equal to 1. That's the answer there. Because the power there only can be 1. Remember, 2 to the power of 1 is 2. Now, when you solve it, the question was solve for x. You can test it here to put 2 to the power of 1. Where there is x, you put a 1. So what will you have? You will have 2 to the power of 1 minus 12 minus that 12 over 2 to the power of 1 equal to, it must give us a negative 4, which is correct. Alright, done. 5 marks. Don't know why they made it also 5 marks, but I hope you can feel the worthiness of it. Okay, let's look now at the next one. Let's clear our space here. Alright, now we are looking at the last part to get the 25 states without using a calculator. Show that this is equal to that. So now let me quickly write that. These are surds. So what do they have? They have square root of 2 over square root of 2 plus 1 plus 4 over square root of 2. And then you need to simplify this. Just want to show you. Don't get tricked here. It's a matter of simplifying these sets. But now let's do first things first. Look at this. If I'm given square root of 2 over square root of 2 plus 1, you need to know how to simplify this. Remember, you put that in brackets, and then you also multiply by square root of 2. Instead of plus 1 is minus 1, like a difference of 2 squares. 2 minus 1. That is to rationalize. So what does it mean? You open the bracket. Square root of 2 times square root of 2. At the bottom, it will become square root, and the square root is that number 2. Now, you must know whenever you are doing a difference of 2 squares, where it's square root of 2 plus 1, square root of 2 minus 1, it's the other one here will be minus square root of 2, and this one here will be plus square root of 2, and the last one here, 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Always know that that will cancel. So in simple terms, you've got 2 minus 1. But at the top, square root of 2 times square root of 2, it's 2. Remember, square root times the square root is number 2. Square root of 2 times minus 1 is minus square root of 2. You see that? Just remember that. That's what was happening. And then in the second one also, 4 over square root of 2, you rationalize, multiply by the square root of 2. So that square root, it's 2 over 4 square root of 2. That's what you behave. So when I'm writing it, how do you write it? This is how you write it. You say here, square root of 2 over square root of 2 plus 1. Then you do the rationalizing. Square root of 2 minus 1. Square root of 2 minus 1. But you close also here. Then plus 4 over square root of 2. And then you say square root of 2 over square root of 2. That is what you're doing to rationalize. Remember, on top there, that's what we had this. So that times that, it's 2 minus square root of 2 over, when you multiply that, it will be 2 minus 1. Plus, and then this one we got 4 square root of 2 over square root of 2 is over 2. This is what we had at the end. Okay, then from there, this is 2 minus square root of 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Plus, cancel that, 1, 2. Plus 2 root 2. So in actual fact, I have got this. 2 minus square root of 2 plus 2 root 2. This you must see it like this. Just pretend it's like this. Where there is square root of 2, let's say it's like square root of 2, make it x, and then make this x. It's more like you have got 2 minus x plus 2x. See? So there is a 1 there. Minus 1 plus 2, which is 2 plus x. But I said x is square root of 2. So here you'll be having also 2 plus square root of 2. And they said, show that is implied 2 plus square root of 2. There it is. Then you say, shown. Okay, guys, that is 20 marks. I hope this is of benefit to you. And again, they said without a calculator, if you use the calculator, you get nothing. So guys, I've been pushing this question 1, question 2. We're going to look at the next question, which is question 3. And question 3 is number patterns. Question 4 is number patterns. We're going to look at these. We're going to also continue to look at question 5. You see, and then and so on and so on. But keep watching the channel. Remember to subscribe and ensure the notification bell is what? It is turned on so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. We have come to the end of our lesson. Thank you.